Well, hello and welcome back to the very last live broadcast here from the Devon Business Show 2024 at the Plymouth Life Centre from your brand spanking new Devon Chamber of Commerce, with the Plymouth Chamber of Commerce and the Exeter Chamber of Commerce as part of our amazing new Chamber family. Talking of Chamber family, I want to introduce you to two stalwarts of the Chamber family in terms of our amazing team. We've got Chief Executive Mr. Stuart Elford, all right there, boss boy.
Hello.
All right there.
Sorry.
And we've got our Membership Experience Manager. Is it manager?
Yes.
Apparently
Chief
so.
Membership Experience Person.
Yes.
Claire Baker, who, yeah, the big cheer. You got a fan club, Claire.
Woo!
Right. So. There we go. It's another one done and dusted. It's actually, Claire, I'm looking down there at everyone packing up their stands and getting ready to go home. It's actually quite sad when people start to pack up and go home. Wouldn't you agree?
I would agree, yes. It's been 9 months in the run-up to this, and then it's over in a flash. It's a bit like a wedding.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? But hopefully no divorce. Hopefully there are connections here that have been made that will last a business lifetime.
Exactly. And I've had so many conversations with people saying, I came for what I thought was half an hour. I've been for 4 hours. Haven't made it down the first aisle yet. And we still had people coming in 10 minutes before the close. And I think the one complaint that I've had was I haven't been able to get off my stand because I've been talking to people all day long. So that's what it's all about.
That's fantastic. Stuart, you are looking down at the arena in awe.
I am in awe. Yes, so this is a new arena for us at the Plymouth Life Centre, and when Claire told me she'd found this great venue and told me what it was, I couldn't picture it, and then she brought me along and we stood up here where we are now, looking down at this enormous hall, and I got it completely. It's been a fantastic venue, and I've got to pay tribute to the staff here who've been so can-do and helpful. It's just been a joy working with them. Everything we've suggested, every mad idea, well, I say we've suggested, Claire's had lots of mad ideas.
She has those ideas,
they've just been, yeah, we can do that, yeah, we'll sort that, yeah, leave that to us. They've been a joy to deal with, which is really important, and it is sat well with our people theme as well, from People, Planet and Purpose, being the health and well-being bit, So early days, we'll do a wash-up, but I would say huge success in this venue, and I hope we'll be coming back.
And of course, member feedback, attendee feedback, that's all hopefully going to be part of that wash-up, because we listen to the messages, the stories, the feedback and the input, because we want to make next year even better.
Exactly. For us, it's always about continuous improvement. So whatever we do, even when we're happy with it, and we're very rarely happy with anything we do because we always want it to be better.
Self-critical.
We are very self-critical because we want it to be right. And so everything we do is always about looking at, okay, next time, how can we do that better?
And Stuart, we were talking earlier in one of our previous interviews about the relevancy and how it's important to keep chambers current.
Yeah.
The relevancy and how it's important to keep business events like this current. That's not a question, but it kind of is a question.
No, it kind of is. And I've spoken to a lot of people who've said to me today, God, the stands are so much more interactive now, aren't they? So much more fun. And I think people are realising the days of just standing behind a table and hoping someone will come up and talk to you and do business.
Look at your camera. I cannot stop Stuart from looking over the side.
Sorry,
He's down
I just turned my back on the audience.
Like this.
It looks fabulous down there. No, it really does. And I was thrilled with the layout. I think all the aisles have been busy. In other venues we've been to, there's been an area that's a bit quieter that we haven't quite filled, but as Claire said, amazing conversations going on. A friend of mine came here, to be honest, just to have a quick cup of coffee and a catch up with me, and he stayed for about 3 hours. He just loved it. He's gone away with a stack full of business cards. He's in touch with someone he's going to work with, and that was just somebody who popped by.
I do feel like I'm a bit of a sports commentator up here, don't you?
Yeah.
Maybe next year we should do it all stood up. Claire.
Well, it was a game of 2 halves,
Yeah. No. This is full time.
This is full time. A lot of effort and a lot of planning in terms of not only just organising the event full stop, but bringing it to a new venue with such an increase in size. It was one of your aims last year. You said, I'm going to make next year, I say I because you were the person who said it, but obviously we as a team, we're going to make next year even bigger and even better. And arguably you've achieved that, but it hasn't come without a lot of pain and hard work.
No, there has been a lot of hard work, but fortunately we have a fantastic team. So as I say, for about 9 months we've had monthly meetings. Everyone's had a part to play in making sure that it comes together. Everyone's been able to contribute and say, this is my idea, actually I think that won't work. So it definitely is bigger and better, and I think to put it into perspective, what I've been saying to people is the last couple of years when we were at the previous venue, we had 3 separate locations that we were in. And actually we have more exhibitors this year than we had in any previous year, but all in the one room. And it still has space and still has capacity. So that gives you an idea of what potential this venue has for years to come. And actually we had an expression of interest for next year last night before we'd even had this show.
I had one literally 10 minutes before the doors opened. This guy came up to me and said, "How do I exhibit?" And I said, "Well, you're a bit late, And he said, "No, for next year." He said, "I feel I've missed out." And we hadn't even opened. He'd managed to get in and was wandering around. So I think definitely the venue and the layout works. I think it's been brilliant.
Earlier on the PA system, you announced the 3 best or most innovative stands.
You're taking the mic because I forgot one. Yes, I'm so sorry. YMCA, I'm sorry.
I wasn't going to say that, but what I am going to ask you, have you got a loose end?
I'm crackling in my ears. I'm worried that my microphone's gone. Yes.
It probably has. It's overworn.
Yeah.
What makes a good stand? How do you stand out? Well, literally, how do you
know
stand
what?
out?
At the risk of upsetting Claire, I think if I had to book, she doesn't know what I'm going to say. If I had to book a stand next year, I'd book the stand next to Westcott's. Because every year they think of a fun game, they've got a really good bunch of people, and their stand is always really busy. And I think that's what it's about. Think of something fun, think of something interactive. Don't try and ram sales down someone's throat. This is about people. This is about getting to meet people and enjoy working with them, because people do business with people.
Yes.
Nobody's going to walk up to your stand and go, "Oh, do you know what? I think I want to do business with you."
Do you know,
they've got to have a relationship.
I think this is going to become more of a key thing.
Oh, without a doubt.
As we move forward in our new business world, with technology becoming so paramount in how we operate as organisations and indeed how we run our lives as individuals, people are going to be the selling point. The selling point is actually you can deal with someone.
Which is really important, because in this digital world and what we went through with the pandemic is everyone doing things online.
Yeah.
This shows that actually people still want to talk to human beings. I was down here playing Whack-A-Mole. There he is. I'm waving at him now. It was Whack-A-Hacker, because they're an IT company. Whack-A-Hacker was brilliant fun. It's just a bit of silliness. The Scalextrics from YMCA, from PL1 was a bit of fun. YMCA had a sort of circus-style fairground thing.
Myself and my team, we've been
Well,
stuck
you'll have
up
to
here on
take
the
my
Balkan
word for it.
Noir.
It was just brilliant.
Yeah.
Honestly, some really lovely people. I've not met anyone here I don't like. They're just great people, and that's what business should be about, actually enjoying doing business, enjoying meeting people and working with people you like.
Tell us about the actual variety of stands here. Do we just have business-to-business stuff? What kind of stands have we had?
Absolutely not. It's been really exciting seeing the exhibitors come in. So one of the early ones that came in that caught my attention was the Scouts. So we had the Scouts exhibit, and they said they don't normally do this, but they've had a really, really great day. They've had fantastic conversations. We've had lots of charities. As you know, we have lots of charities as members, so that in itself wasn't a particular surprise. But every penny counts with a charity, so they know that this is somewhere worth in investing, because they will get a return on that. We have every size and every sector of business represented, and they've all put so much effort in. And I saw Devon Mind were here, still setting up their stand at 7 o'clock last night, and they've taken, just taken so much time and attention to be able to have those right conversations today. It's been brilliant.
Although I must say, I've got to take my hat off to anyone who manages to clear their stand so quickly at the end of the day.
Well, there's an offer of a drink at Plymouth Argyle. I think that's what does it. So, I absolutely. I mean, of course, it's a tiring day. I was going to say it's a long day. It is, especially for the team who got here at the crack of dawn to open everything up. But it goes in a flash, in an absolute flash. If you told me that we got here 7-8 hours ago, I'd have thought you were mad. But we did.
It does go very quickly. So, what's the rest of the year look like in Chamberland then for the new Devon Chamber of Commerce, which is just every time I think about it, I think this region in terms of how it approaches business is doing innovation every single day, and I think the rest of the UK, you really need to kind of have a look at what happens down here in good old Devon, because we do it properly, don't we?
We certainly do, and actually the rest of the year starts tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for us, because we've got another event at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So
Claire and Kelly got gluttons for punishment, an 8 a.m. crunchy breakfast. And, I should say that the Chamber puts on 60, 70 events a year, I think. It's now with Devon merging with Exeter and Plymouth is going to be over 100, probably 120, something like that.
Yeah.
And I've got to pay tribute to the team. You know, I am embarrassed at the number of people who've come up to me saying, "Well done, Stuart, great show." I've done diddly squat. Honestly, truly, this lady's done everything, her and her team. And she'll say it's all the team.
Yes.
But Claire, yeah, it is the team, but it's Claire who has done an immense amount of work to pull it all together. Teams need leaders. You're the leader, and you've done a cracking job. I haven't heard one
We've
dissatisfied
got that
customer.
recorded, by the way. Okay,
Yeah.
so when it comes to
Excellent,
PD,
thank
we'll
you.
play it back.
I mean, seriously,
Yeah.
there are very few people who could pull off a business show like this, and all credit to Claire. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do this.
Fantastic. Yeah,
I
good.
mean, and to look relatively sane at the end of it, Claire, because
you do look remarkably sane.
I
Yeah.
suspect there'll be a glass of wine tonight.
Possibly
Possibly.
tonight, but only one because it is an early start again
Yeah.
tomorrow.
See, yeah, you need to make sure that you control the wine, not the other way around.
Pace myself.
So next year, definitely another business show next year. We've
Yep.
done any deals, or is that all yet to be?
We have some penciled in dates and we have some active conversations. So we're looking at October the 15th for
Mhm.
next year, and I would very much hope that it would be back at this fabulous venue.
And you mentioned Chamber, the Crunchy Breakfast for tomorrow.
Yeah.
The rest of the year in terms of the Chamber calendar, what exciting events can we look forward to?
Well, we've still got Pitch and Procure in Exeter
Yeah.
at the end of the month, which is always an exciting one. As you know, I still remember you running down the aisle shouting, "Come on down," when
Yes,
you did your
yes.
Pitch and Procure. So,
See, that was innovation.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
continues to be so. And dare I say, there are other chambers who've looked at it. Oh, we like that
Well,
idea.
yes, Cornwall
But
Chamber now do.
That's fine.
That's fine. We're not in competition, and you know, I meet with the other Southwest Chambers of Commerce, and we share best practice. We're not in competition. As long as you're a member of a chamber, it doesn't matter. And we've learned from other chambers about things they do. But yeah, Pitch and Procure is a good one because it's fun, but it's real business being done, and it's giving the smaller businesses a chance to pitch to the bigger businesses outside of a procurement process that they probably otherwise wouldn't understand, but with a bit of fun, as you did it yourself.
Yeah,
you know, you
absolutely.
get 3 minutes, you're timed out
Yeah.
if you're talking on, which people wish they had a buzzer to stop me talking, I know. And then 2 minutes Q&A and next one up.
But that's the thing. I think it's important to remind people you spend most of your life working. So you might as well make it fun
Yeah, absolutely.
at the end of the day. And I think as a chamber, we're quite a fun organisation. We do keep, the light-hearted elements running through all the events that we do, apart from your dad jokes, which are now officially banned, apparently.
Well, I got given earlier a book of dad jokes.
That was to help improve them, I think.
Yeah, well, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, things can be fun. Appropriate fun is important, but yeah, fun.
Yeah.
And I think there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you look at the people probably down here who did the best business today. I bet you their stands were fun. I bet they were
Absolutely.
fun people. I bet they were, people like to have fun. They like to enjoy business, so why not?
And to wrap up, just to talk a bit about what's been happening behind the scenes at Devon Chamber of Commerce, we've got a new customer membership management, customer CRM thing. What does that stand for? I can't remember now. CRM, is that
Customer relationship
Customer
management.
Customer relationship manager thingy called Ruby, which has been a lot of work behind the scenes to make sure that when it comes to member communications and getting hold of your member representative and the diary and booking events, it's far more enabled. It allows members to get more out of the chamber because they're able to find out more about what we do. That's come online, hasn't it?
That has come online, yes. So that has been fun. But actually, again, the team at Ruby have been fantastic. They've been very responsive and very quick to sort of answer our questions and our queries, and we are very demanding because we have very high standards. So they've been extremely patient with us. But no, it's been really good, and members will be able to do, as you say, a lot more. It will give us a much better ability to be able to provide a good level of service to them and be able to communicate with them in the ways that they want, how they want, when they want, much more effectively. So it's been good.
Good, and also
Capturing value. Sorry, I
Capturing
just
value.
want to say, what it's very good at is capturing the value that we give to members and the value they're getting out in the chamber. Because we've historically, we know we've been adding value, but we've been difficult at capturing that. So it'll do that, and it'll enable people, as you say, to access all those benefits more easily.
And for members of the Plymouth Chamber of Commerce in terms of how it's branded, but of course it's open to all members of the Devon Chamber of Commerce. We've got the Find It in Plymouth website as well. That's come online this year.
Yes, and the Impact Partner, Find It in Plymouth, one of the Impact Partners for the event. So Find It in Plymouth is a local procurement website, but it's more than just a directory. It's actively promoting opportunities and actively promoting buyers and sellers, matchmaking them together. It's looking at capturing social value. We're looking at capturing volunteering on it. There's talk about adding a community fund, so to encourage prompt payment, people can say, well, if I get paid on my contract within X, I'll donate 0.X% to the community fund. It's already got £3.4 billion worth of opportunities listed on it. So any business that isn't listed on Find It in Plymouth, it's free. get on there, get your business listed, and start winning work.
Fantastic. Well, this is it then.
This is it.
The end
This is
of
it.
our live streams.
Should we sing?
Well, Paul, two quick things to say.
Sing the
No,
theme
don't-
tune.
What is the theme? No,
See
so
the theme
two
tune.
things to say.
Yeah.
Firstly, Paul, thank you to you and Fresh
Yes,
Air
you've been
Studios.
amazing.
You guys are brilliant to work with. We love
Martin
working
and Mark
with you.
behind the scenes.
Martin and Mark.
Lisa
Woo!
as well, and our colleagues. Thank you.
I'm not just saying that. It's brilliant. You add a new dimension to our show. You make it really entertaining, so thank you for that. But I must pay tribute to the team who've pulled off an absolute masterstroke. I genuinely have nothing to do with this. I turn up at a meeting every now and again just to keep my hand in, make sure that nothing too disastrous is going to happen. But the team have worked their socks off. They really, really have. So thank you to them. Thank you to Claire for leading that brilliant team.
Pleasure.
There you go. Well done, Claire.
Thank you.
Thank you to you for watching and joining in with the conversation online as we've been broadcasting live throughout the day from the Devon Business Show 2024. I would also like to just emphasise your thanks to the team at Fresh Air Studios who work incredibly hard to go above and beyond, especially when it comes to moving all the cameras at the last minute because we've decided to do this bit stood up. Thank you, guys. And thank you, above all, for being part of the business community for the Southwest and a part of Devon Chamber of Commerce.